like drinking a glass of blood every day. I'm happy to see that he's back on the top of the charts now, because when I was a kid, he was one of my all-time heroes, and to work with him was amazing. Because you don't, when you don't always meet somebody that you idolize when you were a kid, let alone work with them, and then even more than that, have them endorse what you do. You know, he was very behind what I'm doing now, and so that was kind of nice. I just we have this mutual thing going on now. Whenever people ask him about me now, you know, which is very weird, and he always goes, "Tell that guy he owes me $20." Because I borrowed $20 from him in Montreal once and never paid him back. But Alice is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant man, and he is not a legend for. He's not a legend by mistake. Heavy rock has been enjoying a resurgence since about 1984, I think. And a lot of people claim that they were responsible for it, you know. Victor's has many mothers, and, you know, that old saying. One of the very first heavy rock bands was Rat, and everyone forgets about them, because I guess they didn't get out of the United States too much. But Bon Jovi opened for Rat, and then set him up, and then Bon Jovi became huge, and Bon Jovi really opened the big door open for a lot of bands to go through. It was kind of just by chance that we did Purple Haze in the beginning anyway. We had already been recording the record, and I came in with this idea to do Purple Haze, and everybody looked at me like I had 3 heads and said, "You're crazy." And when I talked everyone into doing it, it became, everybody all of a sudden had it become their own idea. And, you know, one guy would go, "Well, let's do this," and the other guy would go, "Well, let's do that." And Dweezil Zappa was hosting MTV at the time in New York, and he used to come down and hang out at the studio, and Reb, our guitar player, and Dweezil would sit in the lounge exchanging guitar licks for hours. And we just decided, you know, let's put that on tape and see what flies. My association with ballet is probably the most confusing thing about what I do. I went out with a girl that wanted to take ballet and didn't have anyone to take it with her, so I said I would, and she quit. I stayed in, and I've danced a season with the Colorado State Ballet Company. But then everybody goes, "So why did you become a musician after you were a dancer?" But the whole thing was I was always a musician. I was always playing clubs at night, and I just danced during the day. I got up a little earlier than most people, and it does surprise a lot of people, but it's really just like somebody going, "Yeah, I'm going to the gym today." You know, I just dance, because it's not easy to do ballet. It's really hard, and it helps my performance. And so for me, it helps my performance. It's good for your health. It's musical, and it's just kind of my meditation. I do have a personal association with New Zealand. I met a girl by the name of Rachel Hunter who is from here, and we've been seeing each other. So all the rumors are true.